Hey, what's up, guys? This is Big Russ with Road Trip and RC, and this is week 2 of the budget build off. This week I didn't spend a whole lot of money, but I got a lot of stuff. So, we've got this awesome interior from Mias. I still got to paint it. Okay, we got little helmets for the driver and the passenger. And, like I said, I'm not building a crawler. Okay? What I'm building is something way more fun. And this is a rifle for a Gundam model. And I can't decide whether I mount it on the inside of the passenger or the outside of the passenger. Okay? So, in all fairness, this was $3. Okay? Um, I had to put it together. It was $3. These Pelican cases, I showed you in the last video. I picked them up off of Ali. They were $4. I'm using one, so $1.30. Okay. This one will get mounted where the spare tire goes on the Mias chassis. And I'm going to fill it with Space Marine weapons. Yeah, Space Marine weapons. I paid $20 for a lot of 3D printed pieces. And yeah. Like I said, I'm not using all of them because I only have that much room. That's not a lot. Um, let's see. What do I have that I can size reference with? This is horrible. Okay. Yeah, not that because that's weird. Quarter. Okay. We all know how big a quarter is. It just barely protrudes. Screw it. So, I don't know how I'm going to factor those in. But, I know I said I wasn't building a crawler. But we still got to have wheels. Obviously, I just gave away what I'm building. I found these. It's hard to tell. But with all the hardware installed, these look very military-esque. And I'm going to assemble one on camera here. And, yeah. So this wheel and tire setup cost me $25. Okay? The tires, I'm actually excited about. Because these look like something that would be on an Oshkosh, on a Humvee, pretty much any military rig. A buddy of mine had something similar on his tow trucks for the drive tires. But big, chunky blocks. These are, I believe, yeah, they're like 54 millimeters. Because I believe the stock ones are like 56. So, nice military looking tire. And if you haven't figured this out, I've got Warhammer weapons. I've got a giant rifle. I'm building a Space Marine recon rig. Yeah! It's going to be awesome. I've got parts ordered to finish up the look of the recon rig. And that's going to be fun. I'm not cheating. I did reach out to the guy. And I'm not cheating with this. He definitely is hooking me up with a good price because of the quantity I need. So let's get in here and I'll throw one of these together real quick and yeah. Alright, so when you get new wheels, most of the time, they're going to have 2 screws to hold the beadlock together. Depending on how many screws actually hold the beadlock together. These are 1.5 mil hexes. And your traditional beadlocks are 3-piece. And these are heavy. I mean, heavy. They are brass. So you got this beautiful inner ring, which nobody's going to see. I mean, that is beautiful. Like, I could walk around like that. People are like, damn, that's a nice ring. Oh, it's for an RC car. You got your inner barrel, your outer barrel with the face. And like I said, these are heavy. So when you go to install a beadlock, you take your inner ring, and these tires already have foam in them. Okay, the foam just helps hold its shape. So you work it in, and it doesn't take a lot of pressure. You just kind of push it in and work it to where the bead is covering the actual ring itself. Then you take your front face and press it in. You want to make sure that the inner bead is not squished, pulled out anyway. You just want it to sit there. You flip it over and you line up your inner bead. And it's a little difficult, especially with like darker finished wheels, to line up your bolt holes. Okay. And for this, it's going to be easier for me to twist the front face to match the rear. So you have to be careful. The smaller dark holes are the ones that actually have threads. The wide open ones are obviously the design of the wheel. So I'm going to set it right. Just like that. I take my hardware and try to line it all up. And just get it started, okay? You just get it started because you're going to come back in because you got to make adjustments. And I like to go across. And we can twist it till we need it. And this one is where we're going to start tightening it down. Okay. Had a conversation with a gentleman on Reddit earlier about these. These are a great toolkit, or a tool to keep in your toolkit. They're they feel buttery smooth in my hand. I love it. The quality's not bad. And I got them when I ordered my hardware kit for the SEX 24s. Now, I could put one here and just run three and it'd be fine. Okay? That is not going anywhere. Okay? And I will do those off camera. This is the part that takes forever. And if you've got an electric driver, it's going to be your best friend. I do not. I need one. But we have a ton of screw holes. And I'm a cheat and start with the easy ones. All right. So, to recap, this took me probably 10 minutes to put together. Okay. All the hardware's in. As you can see, it does look very military esque. I think it'll fit the whole Space Marine vibe very well. Of course, I've got the military style tire. This has some weight to it. I don't know if a stock servo is going to move them because these are like solid brass. But that's not a bad look. You know, like this can go on so many different vehicles and look cool. So if you're looking for a cool wheel, I'll tell you how much I paid for the wheels. They weren't expensive. They said it was $25. Where are we at? The tires were $6. Okay. With my shipping, they were $8. The wheels were $17. With shipping, they were 18. Okay. I'm not bullshitting. So you can find good deals. The wheels are from Geek RC store on AliExpress. They have a lot of really great small scale stuff. I've bought numerous things from them in the past. The tires are from AX Speed on Ali. Yeah, AX Speed RC Model Store. They have a 5.0 rating. I've not been disappointed with some of the stuff I've gotten from them in the past. They have parts for the TRX 4Ms, other RCs. The Geek RC has, wheels, covers, rod ends, all kinds of scale accessories, parts. Okay. So, if you guys are on a budget, like this build off is, AliExpress is great. It takes about a week to get parts in from them. So if you're one of these guys that has to have it now, Amazon Prime, you're going to pay a little more. But I said I've got to build another one, and may as well build all four while I'm at it, right? You got one, you got to build them all. But I love these. I think they look great. It's very military-esque, which is what I'm looking for. I was looking for a military-looking tire. I know I just gave it away that I'm only using two. But Russ, this is a four-wheel drive. What are you going to do for the rear? Like I said, I got a deal. There's a guy on Etsy who sells track conversions. They're $90. I reached out to him and said, hey, look, I only need two. Is there something we can do? He said, yeah, pay a full price. I'll refund you half and send you the two you need. I said, bet. So when I get paid, those are getting ordered. And that'll be... oh, that's a big chunk of the budget right there. $45. That's a whole week. Let's be real. That's a whole week. Plus, little things. So this week I spent $21 because we're not counting shipping in this because shipping prices vary. Because a lot of things get free shipping, some don't. So shipping costs are off the table. So I spent $21 on my wheels and tires. I spent $4 for the 3-pack. Okay. I'm only using one. And I may not even use this one. I may use the smaller one. This one I cannot use because my ESC goes like right here. So I need something smaller to fit in the space. So that was $1.30. This was $3. $2 or $3. So this week I spent what, $25. So I've got $25 to go towards next week. But I may as well go ahead and just axe that right now. I've got to use stock axles. And in the group chat while we were filtering through the rules and, okay, this makes sense, this doesn't, AliExpress sells stock axles for $25, brand new. So I'm going to use stock axles. That's my $50 budget blown this week. All right. I do have to get a servo because these are probably too heavy to turn the wheels. These DJ Crawler wheels that I have on my Bronco are really light. Like, they have a little weight, and these are a round stock size tire. So I had no issues running them. With my Defender, I ran Stamp Steelies, and they had like no weight at all. So I finally killed this servo running these big old boys. So I've got an upgraded servo for this. I might rebuild this one, and that's only like $7, but I'm probably gonna have to just get like a cheap servo that's got some power to actually move these wheels. So that's it for this week's episode of the Budget Build. I called it with the weather. The next day I have over 50 degrees is a Saturday, and I'm working. So, guys, stay safe, stay warm. My heart's with everybody down in Florida recovering from the hurricane, and North Carolina recovering from the hurricane, and everybody in between that was on that horrific path. It was a freak storm that just, annihilated a lot of the East Coast. Yeah, I love you guys. I'll catch y'all in the next video.